Hello, friends. Do you always choose the easy path in your life? Do you do those tasks first which are less laborious and keep postponing difficult tasks? If yes, then this video can change your life. Imagine if there was a secret formula by which you could increase your productivity, manifold, manage your time better, and achieve everything in life that you always wanted. Would you like to adopt it? Today, we are going to talk about one such strategy which will not only change your working habits, but can also transform your entire lifestyle. We are talking about do the hard things first, which is a powerful principle, and by adopting which the most successful people in the world optimize their lives. Have you ever noticed that whenever a challenging task comes in front of us, our mind starts making excuses? I am not in the mood right now. I will do it a little later. First, let me finish the small tasks and then I will look at it. This is the mindset that prevents us from moving forward. But what if you reverse this mindset? What if you do the most difficult task first? Do it. It sounds easy, but adopting it can actually prove to be a game changer. How does your day start? Do you complete your most important and most difficult task first thing in the morning? Or do you get stuck in easy and less strenuous tasks, due to which by the end of the day, you feel that you have not achieved anything special? This is a very common problem, and due to this, many people are not able to reach their goals. The concept of do the hard things first says that if you start your day with the most difficult task, then not only your confidence will increase, but your productivity will also touch the sky. When you finish the toughest task first, then you feel a sense of achievement throughout the day. This is the same feeling that motivates you to give priority to hard tasks again and again. Psychology says that our brain gets grateful happiness easily, but when we finish a big and difficult task, then we get a deep satisfaction. This is the satisfaction music. We want to get results. Now you must be thinking, but how can I adopt this? I don't have time. This is the biggest misconception. There is no shortage of time. There is a lack of priority. When you understand that doing the most difficult task first is the key to real success, then you will realize yourself that your entire time management has improved. In this video, we will explain to you the science behind this powerful strategy, give you practical tips on how to apply it in your daily life, and tell you how this simple idea can change your life completely. If you are also one of those people who are repeatedly delaying their dreams, who want to do something big in life, but they do not understand where to start, then this video can prove to be a guide for you. So without wasting any time, let us understand how this simple principle of do the hard things first can bring magic in your life and can help you to use your full potential. Because the truth is that if you keep doing easy things first, then your life will always be hard. But if you do the hard things first, then you will be able to achieve the desired success. If you take any difficult task, then it automatically reduces your life. Have you ever felt that whenever a difficult task comes in front of you, your mind starts finding thousands of excuses to save itself? I am not in the mood today. I will do it tomorrow. Maybe I am not made for this. All these sound like very small excuses, but these are the things that keep us away from our biggest success. If we pay attention, our life revolves around two things: fear and excuse. Fear stops us from moving forward, and excuses make us believe that we are doing the right thing. But the truth is that until we do not break our fear and leave the excuses, we cannot transform into the person we are born to become. Fear is actually a program of our mind. Whenever we face something new or challenging, our brain starts showing negative possibilities to keep us safe. For example, if you want to work on a new business idea, then your mind first shows you why it will not work. What will happen if it fails? What will people think? Will I be able to manage it? Similarly, if we postpone any difficult task, then in reality, we are running away from fear. But this running away never ends. The more we avoid difficult things, the stronger our fear becomes. And this is the reason why people are not able to make changes in their lives. If you really want to end your fear, then first of all, you have To understand one thing, fear will dominate until you take action. The fear in our mind is an illusion, and it can be defeated by only one thing: immediate action. Think when you are standing at the edge of a swimming pool and are afraid of jumping into the water. The longer you keep thinking on the edge, the more the fear will increase. But as soon as you jump into the water without thinking much, suddenly everything starts to feel normal. This rule applies to every big fear in your life. You have to take action, even if it is small. If you are afraid of learning a new skill, then take the first small step. Just watch a video or work on it for 5 minutes. If you are afraid of applying for a new job, then take the first small step. Just update your CV. Action is the only thing that teaches your mind that fear was just an illusion. Now let's talk about excuses. Have you ever noticed that whenever a difficult thing comes in front of us, an excuse intentionally comes in our mind? These excuses come to keep us in the comfort zone because our mind wants to save us from discomfort. When we say, "I don't have time," then the truth is not that we don't have time. Rather, the truth is that we do not want to give priority to that thing. When we say, "I am not talented," then in reality, we are saying that we are afraid of working hard. When we say that right now is not the right time, then the truth is that we are trying to justify our fear. Excuses are actually the easiest way to keep us in the comfort zone. But those who move ahead of their excuses are the ones who achieve something big in this world. Now the question arises that, how do we eliminate these excuses? First of all, you have to understand that excuses always come in a pattern. When you start doing any difficult work, your mind starts making excuses, but you have to recognize it. Whenever your mind says that "I am not in the mood today," then immediately ask yourself whether this is really the right reason, or am I just procrastinating? Whenever your mind says that "I don't have time," then ask yourself whether I really don't have time, or I'm not giving priority to this thing. The more you recognize these excuses, the easier it will be to get out of them. Apart from this, the most important thing is discipline. Until you train yourself that taking action is the only way, you will remain trapped in the trap of excuses. Discipline means that you should focus on your feelings. If you have decided that you have to work out every day, then it does not mean that you will always feel motivated. But discipline means that even if you do not feel motivated, you will still take action. If you have planned to learn a new skill, then it is not necessary that you will feel excitement every day. But discipline means that whether there is excitement or not, you will work on it. If you really want to make your life a better one, then it is not necessary that you will feel excitement every day. But discipline means that whether there is excitement or not, you will work on it. If you want to change, the most important thing is to stop thinking and start doing. Whenever you face a difficult task, do not think about how you are feeling. Just take a small action. You will see that gradually your fear will start to end and your excuses will start to reduce. Every big achiever in this world, whether it is Steve Jobs or Elon Musk or any great person, has defeated his fear and excuses. And you can do it too. Remember that action is the only way to break your fear and eliminate excuses. Do not wait to eliminate fear. Take action and see how your whole life changes. Part 2. Practical steps to do difficult tasks. First, have you ever felt that whenever a difficult task comes in front of us, our mind immediately tries to postpone it? Whether it is getting up early in the morning to work out, learning a new skill, or taking a big decision. We often do the easy tasks first and leave the difficult things for later. But real growth happens where there is discomfort. If you really want to bring change in your life, you have to change your mindset and make a habit of doing the most difficult task first. When we see any difficult task in front of us, the first thing that stops us is procrastination. This is a trap in which most people are trapped. As soon as we wake up in the morning, we first check social media, read emails, and start completing small tasks so that we feel that we have done something productive. But in reality, we are avoiding our most important, and difficult task. If we want to break this cycle, then first of all, we have to understand that real success is achieved only by doing the difficult task first. When you wake up in the morning and first focus on the task which is the most difficult, then your mind remains fresh, energy is high, and distractions are less. This is why many successful people start their day with a hard task. But the question is how to do it practically. How can we train our mind to do the difficult task first and not the easy and less important things? First of all, you have to set your priority. We often procrastinate during the day. We start our day without any proper planning, and this is the reason why we get stuck in distractions. If you decide the most important task before starting your day, then you will not waste time on other things. One way is to decide the most difficult task of the next day before sleeping at night. When you wake up in the morning, you will already have a clear goal, and you can take action without wasting time. This strategy will not only increase your productivity, but will also teach you discipline. The second thing which is very important is to eliminate distractions. In today's time, it has become very easy to divert our attention. Phone notifications, social media, all these repeatedly divert our mind from our main goal. So when you are going to work on your desk, keep your phone on silent mode, close social media apps, and sit in a place where no one disturbs you. If you really want to increase your productivity, then you have to set your environment in such a way that it inspires you to work. A clean workspace, a to-do list, and a strong mindset. All these together prepare your mind to do the most difficult task first. Now, let's talk about motivation. Many times we know what we have to do, but still, we do not take action. The biggest reason for this is that we depend on motivation. But the truth is that motivation does not last forever. Sometimes you will feel energetic, but many times you will feel that you do not feel like doing anything today. This is where discipline comes in handy. If you will depend only on motivation every day, then you will not be able to maintain consistency. But if you develop discipline, then no matter how you feel, you will still take action. Another powerful way is the 5-minute rule. If a task seems very big or difficult, then start doing it for just 5 minutes. Sometimes our mind makes a task so big that we feel that it is impossible to do it. But when we start for just 5 minutes, momentum is built, and then naturally, you start feeling motivated to complete that task. Another thing that helps is accountability. If you tell someone about your goals, whether it is your friend or a mentor, or you set a deadline for yourself, then you will have a reason to complete that task. So if you really want to do your difficult tasks first, then share your progress with someone. Finally, the most important thing is consistency. You can do your hard work first for a day, but if you do not make it a daily habit, then it will be of no use. So take a challenge for the next 7 days. Every morning, first do the task that seems the most difficult, whether it is a workout, learning a new skill, working on an important project. Just do it first, and then see how your entire energy and productivity level will change. Remember, this world belongs to those who take action. If you also want a big change in your life, then start from now, because real growth comes only by doing difficult things. Part 3. Ending negative behavior. Have you ever noticed? It is true that the biggest hurdle in our life is often our own behavior. We try to fulfill our dreams, but we step back due to some reason or the other. Sometimes we feel scared. Sometimes we feel lazy. Sometimes we make excuses. And sometimes we convince ourselves that maybe we are not capable of this. But if you really want to change your life, then first of all, you have to eliminate your negative behavior. This is the same invisible chain that prevents us from moving forward. Until we break this chain, we cannot unlock our full potential. There are some such behaviors in every person's life that pull him back. These behaviors gradually become our habit, and then a time comes when we feel that this is our nature. But the truth is that any negative behavior is not our identity. It is just a pattern that can be changed. First of all, we have to understand why negative behavior comes in our life. The biggest reason for this is the comfort zone. Our mind always wants to keep us in comfort. This is the reason why, whenever we face a difficult or unknown situation, we naturally go into fear, doubt, and procrastination. But the problem is that no big change can be brought about by staying in the comfort zone. If you pay attention, you will find that there are three biggest reasons for negative behavior. Fear. Whenever we get a chance to do something new, our mind intentionally starts showing us the worst-case scenario. What will happen if I fail? What will people think if I am not successful? All these questions prevent us from taking action. But the truth is that fear is just an illusion. It dominates until we face it. As soon as you start doing the thing that you fear, you will see that it was not as difficult as you thought. Now let's talk about the illusion that we do not have energy or it is not the right time. But in reality, it is just an excuse. Laziness gives us temporary comfort, but in the long term, it stops our growth. If you want to defeat laziness, then first of all, you have to overcome it. You have to recognize whenever you feel that you are postponing something. Immediately ask yourself whether it is not really necessary, or am I just avoiding it? If you make this a habit, then gradually your laziness will start reducing on its own. The third thing is self-doubt. This is the most dangerous behavior because it forces us to doubt our own potential. If you do not believe in yourself, then no one else will believe in you. Whenever your mind says that I cannot do this, then challenge it. Tell yourself, why can't I do it? If the rest of the world can do it, then why can't I? But the question arises that what should be done practically to end these negative behaviors? Its first step is awareness. Until you recognize your negative patterns, you cannot change them. Whenever you show any negative behavior, write it down. Then think why this behavior came and how it can be changed. The second step is replacement. You cannot completely eliminate any negative behavior, but you can replace it with some positive behavior. You can replace it with behavior. If you are a victim of procrastination, then replace it with action-taking habit. If you are feeling fear repeatedly, then replace it with courage. If you doubt yourself, then replace it with positive affirmation. The third step is consistency. If you want your personality to really change, then you have to practice daily. Taking action once will not change anything, but if you keep taking the right choices continuously, then gradually it will become your identity. If you really want to change in your life, then you have to understand that the process of eliminating negative behavior will not be easy. In the beginning, you will feel resistance, but as soon as you maintain discipline, things will start to seem easy. Remember, there is only one difference between the most successful people of the world and average people: their behavior. Those who come out of laziness, those who believe in themselves, only they do something big in their life. Now it is up to you that what you do. If you want to be in the category, then take action right now. Identify your negative behaviors, replace them, and keep making the right choices. Slowly, you will see that your entire personality is changing, and you are becoming a person who is truly capable of success. Part 4. Making difficult tasks a part of your daily routine. Have you ever wondered how people who achieve great heights in their lives are able to do so? Are they more intelligent than others, or do they have some special talent? Probably not. The real difference lies in their habits. They do not avoid difficult tasks, but make them a part of their daily routine. This is the thing that makes the biggest difference between an ordinary person and a successful person. Most of us do not gather the courage to do any difficult task until we feel motivated. But the truth is that motivation is a temporary feeling. It keeps coming and going. And if you will depend only on motivation, then it will be impossible to maintain consistency. This means that if you really do not do difficult tasks, then it will be impossible to maintain consistency. If you want to make tasks a part of your life, then you have to focus on discipline and habits rather than motivation. Whenever we start a new goal, we feel very excited for the first few days. We think that this time we will change our old patterns and start a new productive life. But as the days pass, our energy starts decreasing, distractions start increasing, and slowly we return to our old path again. The reason for this is that we did not adopt the right way to convert that goal into a habit. To make difficult tasks a daily habit, first of all, we have to understand that no habit is formed in a day. It is formed by small, consistent actions. If you want to make a big and difficult task a part of your daily life, then in the beginning, you have to make it small. Suppose you want to get up early every morning and work out. But if you suddenly try to do an hour of intense exercise, then perhaps you will give up after 2-3 days. But if you start with just 10 minutes of workout first and gradually increase it, so it will be easy to adopt it. Our habits are also greatly affected by our environment. If your environment does not support your goals, it will be difficult for you to maintain consistency. That is why you have to design the environment around you in such a way that it inspires you to do your difficult tasks. If you want to do writing, then set your workspace in such a way that you feel like writing every time. If you want to develop a habit of reading, then keep the books in such a place where your eyes go to them again and again. Small changes can help a lot in increasing your productivity. Many people also give a reason for postponing difficult tasks that they do not have time. But the truth is that there is no shortage of time. But our priority is not right. If you really want to make something your habit, then you have to take out dedicated time for it. The best way to do this is to clean your desk at the beginning of the day. When you start your day with a difficult task, not only will your confidence increase, but the rest of the work will be relatively easy for you for the rest of the day. Another powerful way to make difficult tasks a daily habit is accountability. When we try to accomplish a goal alone, we often postpone it. But when we tell someone about our progress, whether it is our friend or family member, or we track our progress ourselves, then our chances of success increase manifold. So, if you want to make a difficult task your habit, then write down your goals, track them, and share your progress with someone. Apart from this, a very effective way is identity shift. Until you mentally believe that you are the person who can make difficult tasks, your habit, it will be difficult for you to bring about change. If you want to become a writer, then you have to see yourself as a writer and behave in the same way. If you want to be fit, then you have to associate yourself with the identity of a fit person. When you change your identity, your actions automatically start going in the same direction. You also have to understand that not every day will be perfect. Sometimes you put off your hard work. You will not be able to complete it. Many times you will feel lack of motivation, but do not let these things become excuses. If you fail one day, start again the next day. The most important thing is never break the chain. If your momentum breaks one day, the next day is the chance to bring it back. Remember, converting difficult tasks into habits is not a 1 or 2 day job. It is a long process, but if you do it correctly, it can change your life completely. The most successful people in the world are those who give priority to their important and difficult things and include them in their daily habits. Now it is up to you what kind of life you want to live. Do you also want to be among those people who create their dream life by defeating their fears and procrastination? If yes, then start now, because only small, consistent steps take you to your biggest victory. Conclusion. Everyone wants to be successful in life, but very few people are ready to pay the real price of that success. Most of us look for easy ways. We do those tasks first, which are less challenging, and keep postponing the difficult tasks again and again. But the truth is that success is achieved only by those people who embrace discomfort, who go beyond their limits, and who make a habit of doing the difficult tasks first. Do the hard things. First is not just a book, but a mindset shift. It teaches us that if we want real change in our life, Then we have to change our priorities. We have to stop waiting for motivation and start working with discipline. Making difficult tasks a daily habit is the real productivity. When you start your day with the most difficult thing, the rest of the day automatically starts to seem easy. This book also taught us that our biggest enemy is not any external challenge, but our own fear, laziness, and procrastination. Until we overcome these obstacles, we cannot reach our full potential. But the good news is that every negative habit can be changed, every fear can be defeated, and every difficult task can be made manageable if we adopt the right strategy. Now, it depends on you whether you will just read this knowledge and leave it, or will you apply it in your life? Will you remain the same person who keeps postponing difficult things? Or will you want to become the person who faces his fear every day, does his hard work first, and makes his life according to his own will? Remember that your success depends on your small decisions every day. Every time you decide to do a difficult thing first, you take a step towards a new, strong, and successful person. So, start from today itself. Do your hard work first, and get ready to take your life to a new level. If you liked this video, and you got to learn something new from it, then definitely like it, and also tell us in the comment which lesson of this book you found most inspiring. If you want to listen to the summary of more such life-changing books, then subscribe to our channel Audiobook, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you get notifications of our every new video first. We try to give you the best knowledge, motivation, and self-improvement. Give powerful insights so that you can bring big changes in your life. So see you in the next video with the summary of another great book. Till then, keep learning, keep growing, and complete your hard work first. Thank you.